everyone. Adirondack proper. Happy Tuesday. Election day is here. Or, as I said to my wife bright and early this morning, I called it Eday for election day. If you haven't got out and vote, please get out and vote for your candidate of choice. National, state, and local elections, they all matter. I've had a very busy last few days. Stocking up on last minute things, preps, ammo, securing things away. I'm very interested and very intrigued to see how things are going to play out between now and for the foreseeable future. I can definitely see the BLM and Anifa causing trouble later on today and for the foreseeable future. I saw something last night about where they were talking about where the White House, they put up an unscalable wall around the White House, and how of course all the security measures are on heightened alert over it, and supposed credible intelligence about, of course, the number of protests that are going to be down there. I certainly hope nothing like that actually happens. The White House is such a beautiful building that nothing like that really needs to take place. I mean, I understand the riots, I understand the protests, but when you start destroying things, it's completely uncalled for, something that I definitely can't support whatsoever. But I hope everybody, you have everything that you need. We're at a critical juncture, and I think between now and Inauguration Day, things are going to get even more interesting. What levels of anarchy are we going to see next throughout the country, in major metropolitan areas? If you haven't gotten out and vote, please get out and vote. Please square away your preps. Please double check your inventory on everything. Firearms, food, ammo, water, medicines, you name it. Because with the way this country is going, I can definitely see there being a lot of protests and violence, and God forbid we have some form of a civil war or something like that. I mean, not civil war versus North versus South, but whether it's rich versus poor, a class war. I mean, the writing's on the wall. I mean, it's definitely a different time. I'm old enough that I can remember back to, God, the 80s. And town that I grew up in was, or is, very small. Less than 10,000 people. You keep your doors unlocked, you knew your neighbors, etc. Nowadays, you can't keep your doors unlocked. You don't really know your neighbors, because everything is such a transient community these days that, I don't know, we live in very, very interesting times. But stay safe, everyone. Stay prepared. Keep your head on a swivel. I have 2 videos I'm finishing up now. I had to take a few days off. I didn't feel good. Sinus issues, and of course weather wasn't cooperating. So I'm a little bit behind towards that, but I'll get the videos out. But have an awesome day. Take care, and I will talk to you all soon. The orange stakes, which I am grabbing here, are made by a company called Coughlin's out of Canada. They are absolutely fantastic, light, strong, and secure. I have had them in the ground with winds up to 60 miles an hour and have yet to lose a single stake. I highly recommend them to anyone. As I round the corner here, I'm going to be reaching for a fire starter packet, which I pick up and I look at, and I was actually thinking about purchasing it, but I decided at that particular time that I'm going to be doing another video in several weeks for fire and fire starters, and at that time I'll actually purchase this particular packet for everyone to see. The next item that I'm going to be grabbing is some waterproof matches. They come in a heavy-duty plastic container with a rubber O-ring and a light cloth material underneath the lid to help keep the matches secure. The matches have a burn time of about 15 seconds and are absolutely phenomenal. I highly recommend them to everyone. Here I am looking at several different heavy-duty tarps. The one that I grabbed, if I remember correctly, was a 8x10. These tarps were roughly $9 compared with going to a big box store like Home Depot or Lowe's, where they are over $30. Another quick thing that I forgot to mention is for the matches, they have these refill packs, which are roughly about $2.95 each. There's enough matches to refill the plastic container and are absolutely wonderful, and I highly recommend. As I walk down the aisle towards where the ammunition and the sporting goods are stored, I am checking out the various sections which had holes from the last several weeks and or months, making note of them. Usually when I walk through sections, I make a mental note instead of writing it down, or I will take a picture to write down at a later date. Here I am looking at the various different freeze-dried meals. I wish my particular store had more of a bigger selection. Unfortunately, they do not. Another thing that I wish my store had more of is more of items that were of a survival nature. The one thing that I would like to recommend for everybody to pick up is a Sawyer water filter. Whether one of their Life straws or their various other products, they come with a lifetime guarantee and they are absolutely wonderful. I have several different of the light straws that I keep in various different bags, from my truck to go bags to even a bag that I have at work. I would rather have the product than not need it than need the product and not have it. I highly recommend this item as well. As I'm walking back over to my cart, right behind me is where the ammunition and the gun rack would be. One thing that I do not have on this video is I was talking to the employee who was standing behind. You can see in the background there are no firearms in the case and there's no ammunition in the case. To the right of the ammunition case there used to be boxes upon boxes of shotgun shells, no more. Here's where things truly got interesting, and I will let you listen into what the employee said now.